I saw this when I was like 9 years old, and I'm
Mm.
like, I didn't know there were stories you weren't allowed to do on TV. And then I read the book, and it was full of wild shit. Ray Bradbury and Robert Bloch, the guy who wrote Psycho, and all these, characters. I'm reading this shit, and I'm like, oh. And then I read Lord of the Flies, and I was like, oh, if the controls go away, we'll eat each other. Okay, I get it. And meanwhile, I'm watching cops with some machine guns. So I was disabused of the fantasy at a very, very early age. And I
Mm.
actually had to like flee the country when the tanks were in the streets and
Wow.
stuff. It's a fun story. Um,
Yeah, that's
um,
wild.
yeah, but again, it's like it's pretty demystifying shit if you're
Yeah.
like a kid with your eyes open. And yeah, and there wasn't enough bullshit in the world to spackle over that for me. Um, and so I had an investment. I had a personal investment in people who would tell me the truth.
Mm.
In people who weren't going to pat me on the head and say, never you mind, Sonny. I wanted to know. And I think a lot of people want to know.
Yeah.
And those are the people that those are the people we want to in our theaters, or reading our books or whatever, listening to our latest album. Um, because as long as we're doing that, we're keeping that current alive. We're keeping those threads in the culture alive by not by misbehaving in that way. And